Hello and welcome back to the quarterfinals of the bracket. We have Top 3000 versus Runner Guy 2489, and I'm joined by Eggmeister. It's gonna
Hello.
be a fun one.
Yeah, that should be a good one. Or a guy known as the Top Slayer. So maybe he'll take top out. It is single elimination.
That's right, we are in the top 8. Whoever loses here is out, and should be exciting. This is the first seed. Top is the clear favorite, the champion of all last 2 years of bingo, so it's gonna be an uphill battle.
And whoever wins this gets to fight Moose
That's right.
in their semifinals. I think after this we have one more match, right? Guard versus PKC for quarters.
Yeah,
that
we're
one
getting
later tonight, right?
to the end of this round, but yeah, a couple more exciting matches.
Hopefully we'll see an interesting board. The last couple races have had pretty meh boards, nothing spicy on it, you know. So maybe we'll see some spicy 4 Long Ranch skulls on here or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much ready. I will let the runners know that.
Nice. Maybe some more DM skulls. DM skulls seem to be a pretty popular pick for anti, which makes sense.
Did you say spirit skulls?
No, DM skulls.
Oh,
Death
yeah,
Mountain.
for sure. Death
It's a good pick.
Area.
Yeah, there's a lot you can mess up, and also isn't DM skulls kind of aggressively timed almost? Isn't it almost we consider it a, I guess, weak goal, right? In terms of bingo sense, in terms of timings and whatnot, something like that.
Alright, looks like they're both pretty much ready, and they have a board. So I will get this up as well.
Oh, dude.
Alright, there it is. We got Big Oron Sword in the middle.
Ooh.
Scanning for the typical culprits here. Looks like we got Bomb Tree Bowling on this board.
Oh, that's a good one.
Open 50 rupee chest in Wasteland. You should be able to see Runner Guy's selection, or what he's highlighting here. Looks like he's looking at column 4. Maybe looking for child only row as well. Column 4 is doable, child only.
Probably better child only.
This row is probably better as child, honestly, but
yeah, it doesn't even look that ridiculous.
4 keys is a very nice goal, I believe, as child, relatively.
Yeah, you don't really have to do much wacky stuff in Forest, or really even in Shadow. I don't think 5 Shadow Smalls. I guess you have to do the 1 Silver Rupee room, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it's Tob. I'm pretty sure Tob's done 10 silvers multiple times, child only, which forces you to have to do that stuff in Shadow.
Yeah, it honestly it might not even be that bad. It probably is a pretty. Tob may be tempted to go, or jumping the gun here, but Tob may be tempted to still go Dole just to play it super safe. But
yeah, I'm curious. It's an interesting looking row. I wonder. It's probably close between child only and not, but knowing how Rusty's makes a really good child only rows, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Just got 7 beans on here. 7 beans is a good one. We haven't seen it pick that often. Oh, Gerudo Fortress Skulls. I haven't seen that goal in a hot second.
Gerudo Fortress Skulls.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy one, but I haven't seen it. Got Meg. Meg's a long goal.
Alright, looks like they have both picked, and we will get to that soon.
Right.
Tobb's pick looks to be BLTR. As I load up the rows, can maybe talk a bit about that.
BLTR is fine. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, though. I mean, BLTR is just bottom of the well choose, do Wasteland Chest, reset, Domain Skulls. As child go adult is BLTR. I don't think the route's particularly complicated for it. I guess ideally for BLTR, you would do West Escape for Ocarina, because you want Ocarina for Big Goron. What road did Runner Guy pick?
Runner Guy did indeed pick column 4.
Oh, on the stream they're still on like the oh yeah, there it goes.
Rose,
Runner
Guy's a bit more. Runner Guy has a timer, but I'll set one as well.
Yeah, he's baiting child only, but I don't even know if it's necessarily a bait. I think column 4 is probably just better child only.
Yeah, it could be.
Also, like, Tob is very good at Rusty's child only. So it's just Shadow Temple. But like, you gotta think about, like, once you get into Shadow Temple, what do you even have to do that's difficult with child only? It's like getting on boats annoying, right? Because you gotta do that dumb bell stuff to get on top of the boat. And then you have to do the Silver Rupee Room hovers. I don't know if it even is faster child only, though, to be honest.
Keys versus
close.
skulls. I always forget. It seems like keys might be a little bit easier, but you just don't have to do that one room with the like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the most annoying thing is getting on the boat. I know getting on the boat as child is like really stupid. You gotta do like the bell jumps or whatever, or you could just hover it, I guess. But
Yeah,
it's like a
Tob
bell
is
jump.
pretty good at that, but it's true. It can be a little tricky.
Well, he's probably not that practiced with it though, because like how often do you have to go on the boat as child? Like for everything you had to do in Shadow Temple as child, that would like be the lowest priority compared to like the hovers or like the Silver Rupee stuff. I've seen him do Silver Rupee Shadow like all the time, but I imagine he'll just go adult. I don't even know if it's necessarily faster child only, even if you do it optimally. I guess you get like a wrong warp in there. We do have G2G wrong warp as child. You could do.
Honestly, I guess so.
It's probably good for. You don't really need Kojiro for anything. You could do like hammer. You could get hammer, then wrong warp, then go do spirit. But if he's doing that, that's child only at that point. He'll probably just do. He'll just eat the cutscene. I think. I don't think he knows G2G wrong warps anyways. Todd, I don't think he.
As
really
child, it's always a little bit annoying, yeah. But
yeah. Honestly, DC to G2G wrong warp. Even as adult, like most people aren't gonna go for it in bingo, but like as child, it's even more like niche. So knowing that off the top of your head. Also, it is one of the shorter like end dungeon cutscenes. It is technically faster to wrong warp out, even just to skip the cutscene, but yeah.
It's hard to plan. I mean, it's just good to have bombs kind of early, and
yeah,
it'll be very interesting to see Tom's route regardless. Runner Guy, on the other hand, is probably planning how he wants to do the Zora's Domain skulls as child. I guess this road doesn't really need bomb shoes. If you want to do the Wasteland chest, I guess you probably want to do
I think you definitely do bomb shoes here. I think ideally for Runner Guy, you go straight choose, then you go Wasteland Chest, reset out of it, and then do Domain Skulls. I'm not exactly sure time of day works out that way. You might have to wait a bit for night, but I think in terms of overall movement, that still wins out. Because you could also do bottom level choose into reset, I guess. That might be better. Actually, if you do that into reset, if you get River on the way to CAC, you reset, get the ladder, mega in. You could like reverse sweep, go lake, go Gerudo Valley from there. Maybe that's better.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It sort of seems good to go straight from bottom of the well to Child Wasteland, Child Kojiro, and then just
Yeah.
hope that the time of day is not horrible, but it is pretty rough actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think it's probably better just to do Gerudo first, but it would be like daytime though. Like, if you do it optimally, you would be entering Gerudo Fortress at like what, right before it turns day. So you're not going to be making it domain at night. Is the problem?
I mean, you can make
So
it
then
into
you're waiting to
Fortress
full.
like pretty comfortably at night, in like the
Oh, okay.
middle of night if you get a perfect Wes and Mega
Okay.
cover. The other tricky, not annoying thing, but it's like you can't really get Requiem unless you just don't RBA Saw.
Requiem does set up good time of day at least.
That is
It
true.
does got that going for it, but yeah, you would have to either not RBA Saw, which is fine, or like do uh Rec before, like do all that stuff beforehand. But you want like covers or something, so you want Nocturne.
It always feels weird
Unless he does, yeah.
if you're
I guess,
not.
do we know, does Runner Guy do Interior Hover? Because if he doesn't, then,
I
like,
would
you don't
bet.
get Strength.
I would bet not. Very strongly not.
Okay. So he's probably not even going to chug for Jiro then, because he wants Strength.
These guys are basically synced because they both are doing the blank A
Yeah.
intro, and they're both walking over to
Both
Cap.
got KS. Yeah.
Perfectly synced. Yeah, you could delay Saw RBA, but on the other hand, it's like you don't. I don't know if you even need hover boots in that row.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, getting Wrecked is just slower. It's just faster to, like, head back over Gerudo Valley as adult. Like, you gotta keep in mind, from Temple to Gerudo Valley is, like, not long at all as adult. So you're not really getting value out of Requiem.
Yeah,
You
well,
just
he
reset.
makes a good point too that you may delete your choose to get fake bomb back,
Yeah.
so interior hover may be even harder to manage. Still doable, but
At least for Child Kojiro, it's not worth going to get Requiem. Maybe that changes with Rupee Chest, but I honestly doubt it.
I mean the problem with
Maybe.
Child Kojiro is you also don't get strength, which like Runner Game may
Yeah.
want for like the Zora's Domain boulder that you need strength for, as well as
Yeah.
rusty switches to push the blocks. So there's probably a lot going on. Runner Guy's row honestly is really hard to route and also very long. So
Yeah. I mean, ideally, Child Kojiro just do the strength skips, but I don't know if he knows those offhand.
it's, I mean, Runner Guy is the king of consistency, but also with just solid strats, nothing too flashy or
Yeah.
state of the art, but that's fine. It's gotten him this far. He's gotten consistent 116s. These two have both gotten very consistent times, but Tops happen to be like 10 minutes faster. So,
Yeah, top consistently 110s, like any row, pretty much.
did,
Also, the row he has looks fine.
did you see, did they both get sword? That would maybe hint
Yeah.
if Tob wants to do child only.
Well, he's getting sword because he has to kill KD regardless. There's no reason to bit in his row,
You
so
can
you're
do
doing DP as child.
true bowling with just an extra stick in bottom of the well. And
Yeah.
if blank A, you don't break the stick too, so you still have that one. But I didn't see if they got Kokiri sword or not. I think Runner Guy did, and they were both tied, so
Yeah, Runner Guy did, and
I'm
Top did as
assuming
well.
they both did. I agree
Top
though.
also just likes Kokiri sword. Like, he sometimes just gets it for dot skip. I've seen him do that before.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't like his
he may
KS.
still be deciding if he wants to do child only. I'm the same way as Todd, so
I'll
Todd
be
having,
curious if he does lunge storage here or not. Lunge storage is 10 seconds faster than reset to get the DC.
I don't know
And
if
that's
I've seen
on
him do it,
N64 timing.
but
Huh. But if he resets, that might be like early, like Child Hammer, maybe?
yeah, Todd's route could go one of 10 different ways after the bomb choose.
Yeah. I think adult is, I don't know. I don't know if it is faster child only, but like you definitely can do it, and it's not even like that whack.
It doesn't look that bad in terms of things that Top has done before.
Yeah,
Having
it's
ZL
just
usually makes Childfire pretty good because you have like an extra equip swap from the letter, and also,
field swing.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, nice swimming. Ooh,
nope.
jinxed it.
Yeah, well, backup key. It's better than voiding. So.
Yeah, yesterday I voided in our race, and I actually got the silver rupee first, and I respawned outside the door after the silver
Oh, that's
rupees.
funny.
I was just gonna leave, but then I had to just commit to getting it.
Yeah, both of them getting Bomb shields makes sense. Neither one of them can go straight adult here.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess maybe runner guy could like bit DA. Eh, that sounds terrible.
you could do two. I mean, there's no reason to go to forest, but if you did want to go back in time, you'd have multiple options for what you want to
Yeah,
put on B.
but it's definitely not worth it. He ain't even touching SFM in this row.
All right, looks like they got the shields, got their
Getting out. They're
shoes,
pretty synced.
got a bottle. They're pretty close, pretty synced.
Yep. I gotta completely change what's gonna happen after this, but possibly. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Top could. That's true. Uh, Top bit being would make more sense because you are in forest, right?
Yeah,
So you have like more logic to it. It's not right, but
it would be pretty cool, yeah, but if he did that, he'd probably just go straight adult.
it's probably not bad. If you did like straight saw, yeah,
So usually to quick swap the bottle, that's usually to buy a Poe,
yeah. He's
while
doing.
still being able to catch bugs in the equip swap bottle.
He's child only right now.
So he's got the perfect amount of money too. Is he gonna make it in before night? Wow, Castle before night. Impressive.
Yeah, he's doing child only then. Okay.
Looks like the bait has
The only reason he would
successfully
go
been
market.
placed.
Yeah, because he wants Poe, so he's doing normal child only like opener stuff. So he's gonna like RBA and castle. Well, he needs ZL too, so.
I mean, I think it's probably also a decent route. Probably the most vanilla route is to do Child ZL, beat DC, still go adult, but
Yeah,
it's
I think if
looking
you
very likely.
win adult though, you would just like immediately do DC, and then probably like trade quest. Man, maybe not,
Yeah.
because I guess all you're getting out of trade quest is like one thing. But
This runner guy hasn't gotten the ladder or the tree yet, but it's pretty much going to be night. Entering domain. It's risky. I mean, Child Fire, Child Spirit, or Child
a lot
Shadow,
of things
and
can
Child
go wrong.
Spirit. It's a lot.
Yeah, the most concerning one is fire. You can lose the most time to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does the mega thing. Yeah.
I like the Mega too. This is basically the route I did against you yesterday, except
Uh,
not as fast.
yeah, I mean, the boost is faster than mega, but
I mean, it's nice if
you
you don't
also have
have to pause. You don't have to pause buffer at all if you just do the Mega.
true. But to be fair, it is like 4 frames for the B boost. If you're like a gamer, I'm not a gamer. I pause buffer it, but if you're a gamer, it's pretty lenient if you know what you're doing. If you're like a DSR main or something.
Alright, let's see. Is Runner Guy gonna get Boomerang?
Yep, looks like it.
It may be... you don't need it for the Wasteland chest. Or is he just saving it here? Could be.
You might not know.
Yeah, it might
Oh,
just
he's
be
just
saving
saving.
the save. That's
Interesting.
smart.
It's not doing Steam Hover.
I know Runner Guy can do it, I believe, but
He's not doing it.
for the longest time, this was the way to get this.
Yeah, that makes more sense then.
Chew
If you do Steam Hover, there's no reason to save because you use no resources even if you fail.
So hard to see. It's so dark in Runner Guy's domain.
Yeah, it is.
This hover is like, what, 4 or 5 if you do it like this? You can eyeball it pretty much once you're up the tree.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I would guess like 5. So, I mean, maybe he's worried about his chew count if he's also going to go to GTG. But okay.
Well, yeah, if he messes it up, you can't like redo it per se. I guess his chew count is a bit suspect at this point.
You could drop into GTG if you. I don't remember if you said that.
No, I didn't. Yeah. 4, I guess, isn't bad. You would enter Grid Fortress with like 2, or if you skip the Hess, 3, which is fine.
Yeah.
You don't need explosives at all for Wasteland chest. Oh, he's on 1.0. He'll just do nut TPA.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing that you can do the 50 rupee chest as child without explosives, which you only can do on 1.0.
Oh, you can do it on 1.2 too. You just do ledge TPA.
Oh.
I like ledge TPA. I prefer it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see where Runner Guy will go now. He still has to get the other 2 in Domain or on River.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing.
Probably will head out to Wasteland, or you could, if you really wanted, you could get Fire Arrow and do it as a
Yeah,
duel.
good Fire Arrow.
Which isn't so bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Or just doing full trade quest.
Because you do be like right by magic anyways.
Yeah, you're right there next to Big Goron too.
You also will have Ocarina. It's the safest thing to do. Yeah, you're right. Fire needs 2 trip fortress. That is correct. Because of pesky ice arrows.
You could lax BA light arrows.
Yeah. Wait. So I say that again? Wait, what did you just say? Lax BA what?
No, it would be a meme. But you could get Din's Fire or Fire Arrow on B, I guess, if you really wanted. But honestly,
you would still be double dipping Gerudo Valley though.
It would be better to like. Can you action swap with Hammer on B?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hammer on B, dude. Wait, isn't Hammer on B literally a fire arrow shot? Even if you don't have magic? We do action.
Yeah, that could work, but you're so close.
I don't know if
you
can.
Fire Temple. I don't think it's worth it in this row. Just going off on tangents as we watch Zelda cutscene and figure out what Runner Guy's gonna
hammer. Huh. He does legitimately get hammered. Is it actually like optimal?
Yeah, action swap, I guess, just needs hammer, right? So.
Yeah.
And a quiver, which you'll have.
Yeah, so maybe action swap hammer is technically optimal. I'm not that familiar with action swap, so I'm assuming he could do it.
I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen Sugeshi do it.
I don't know if he has done it. It's not something that comes top of mind. It's just that us sitting around for 20 minutes, we finally came to the idea.
Even so, I'm pretty sure Child Kojiro is just better anyways, so it's probably still better to keep EA over that. So.
Yeah, but it's looking like Runner Guy's heading there anyway, so.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, this is where it starts to get scary for Tab. Presumably he's... Well, he could be doing DC, but it's either DC or Fire Temple right now. Honestly, you probably want to do DC first, because you'll have bombs. Dude, it's actually really... Oh my god. Top's gonna have bombs for Child Fire, so you can just ground jump past all the really tricky parts in Fire. That's really nice.
I don't think Action Swap needs stick though, right? 'Cause wasn't there like a video about it or something? Yeah.
It's just hammer, I think, or there
Yeah.
are many ways, but hammer is one of.
There were some like mean things for Forest BK. Like it was like Forest BK non-PQ, but you got hammer, so technically you should like action swap to hit the I switch or something. It was something. There was something. I remember that was a thing for like one random throw. I mean, like skip jungle jump and whatnot. But oh, Runner guy doing Cucko strat.
Kako jump.
Cucko.
Runner guy used to do this in any percent back in 2008.
Yeah, it's
So,
been a while.
okay, it's two exciting tricks going on. We got Top setting up for a DC hover. This is a nice hover. And Runner guy looking for the frame with the shield covered to do jump slash. But dang.
I'm doing his twisted.
Yo's all speedruns, thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Quarterfinals of Anti-Bingo Tournament, where we have the reigning champ and a longtime player.
Yeah, some spicy rose too.
Hope you had a good, probably tournament match of your own.
No, he missed the thing.
Tob nailing the hover there.
It's a good one to know.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a bunch to choose. So, the winner of this will move on to the semifinals of the tournament, top four, and Tob's looking in a good spot, but he's got a very, very difficult row ahead of him.
Poor row. He could still maybe not do this trial only, but I feel like he's going to. Maybe not though. He might just do DC go adult, and then he just wanted to choose because of child VL.
Yeah, I mean, since Top's gonna have bombs, it's gonna be really, really nice in Fire Temple especially. So it almost mitigates a lot of the risk, in my opinion. I don't know if Top's thinking the same thing.
Well, you still gotta do like the final death ledge grab, right? Just the first one you can skip.
The final one, like the
one,
in
yeah,
the firewall room.
Yeah, the risky one.
Yeah.
I guess you skip the first one.
First
right?
one,
Round jump.
that's a nice top save.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so anti-bingo sort of flips its head on normal bingo, where players pick their opponent's row. So you're usually looking for the best row, but in anti-bingo you're looking for the quote worst
I wonder
row.
what happened to Top there. It looked like he did everything fine. Did he? Huh, weird.
This switch is really tricky, especially as child, where you have like a longer ledge get up. It looked like he was on the right side of the switch to be closer to the door.
Yeah, it looks fine.
But you wanted like spam rolls. It's pretty close.
Yeah. Get the bombs. No. Was it 5 bombs? No, I think it's 10 bombs.
Yeah, it is 5. Would have refilled.
Was it 5? Always gotta get your bombs.
I don't know. Are there any 10 bomb chests in the game?
I think there's 10 bomb drops, right?
I only know of 20 and 5.
Yeah, most are 5. I know 20. I thought it was a 10. Maybe it was 5.
I don't even know if there are more than 2 bomb drop chests.
I have no idea.
Vanilla knowledge is difficult.
Probably, yes, I think. Maybe. By the chest, you like never open up one of them with like a bomb, 5 bomb chest.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did Running Guy get her 0 fortress, by the way?
I don't see it in his inventory. There's a lot, yeah, I haven't been paying as much attention to Runner Guy ever since he got past the gate to get into Gerudo Fortress as child. I wonder what he's thinking about here.
I know, no QP. I mean, he's on 1.0. You just hit A and no.
It's Renegades also been in like the dark. He's been in just like dark places for most of the time. It's really hard to tell what's going on his screen.
Yeah.
Where is he?
That's a 1.0 goodness.
Oh, okay, he's doing the damage.
Wait, he's
QPA.
on 1.0, isn't he?
Uh,
He's on 1.0, right?
yeah, but he's doing this setup, which is
Okay, fair enough.
consistent.
Yeah, but like, a 1.0 QPA is like the freest thing on the planet.
It might
What
just
he
be the
looked
first
up,
thing he
yeah.
found, or it could just be maybe he was
'Cause I
worried
know
if
he
it was
can.
allowed. He probably knows, but
Because he did blank A, and it's effectively
okay.
the exact
So
same like movement.
Renegade's
Blank A
getting
is
up. He
allowed.
looks like he's going to get Requiem, which,
Okay.
in the scheme of all the traps and stuff, it's, you know, if you get Requiem, you can delete it by doing RBA with the Poacher Saw, but he doesn't really need the Poacher Saw for ZL and other things that you usually do, so
That's really just
could
not
pay
fun.
off. And that's right, Renegade takes the lead. Big 1-0.
I'll be curious what Tob does next.
Each pixel is extremely visible. The other funny thing that happens in Top Zero if he does a child, which he seems to always do, is like if he has to do Forest as child after ZL, he watches Sarius, which I guess is not that big of a deal.
I don't think he's getting child anyway. He probably would have gone straight to fire if he was.
It's true.
By just bailing.
Or he could
Just
be going to
fair.
Shadow. Could be going to Shadow Temple.
That's true. Yeah, I guess they're
We'll
both.
find out
like,
very soon.
I guess he just reset out of Shadow. Yeah.
Ah, looks like
Maybe
he's
on
heading
Shadow.
over to Graveyard.
That makes sense. You just reset out of Shadow.
I think the heart container from Dodongo was also a hint that he was probably going to need extra health at Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Alright,
better be safe than
buckle
sorry.
up. Bob is committing to child only.
Paid successful. You're not wrong. I don't even know if this road is necessarily faster child only. I feel like it's kind of close.
Bomb drop.
Damn, you hate to see it. Probably is. I don't know. It depends like how much time you lose doing Shadow as child, and Force as child, and Fire of course. But like Spirit's actually faster child only because of like action swamp, big stick stuff.
Yeah, most of these goals are very challenging as child, particularly Shadow and Rusty switches, which needs hammer. I'm excited to see what this is like with bombs, because it's pretty rare for Tom to actually get bombs in the rows that he does child only. I don't really know if there's anything in Shadow Temple that's much easier with bombs versus bomb choose. But you can also save if you choose, get the bomb drop.
Can you choose spinner skip as child?
I
mean, not worth it here because
yeah, I think you can, but yeah, it usually isn't worth it for 5 keys or 5 skulls.
No, it's not worth it at all.
Yeah, no
You have to
hammer
go
boots. Huge save. You don't need those things.
I don't think. I mean, most of the shadow should be like fine. You get bombs. You get so many explosives.
I'm really excited that we're going to see the Castle Before Night theory. It's actually not doable, I think, if you have to watch the cutscene entering Hyrule Field. But Requiem sets the time of day pretty close to night and makes it hard to get into the castle.
It's like halfway through the cutscene, you're good.
I think it's doable if you've already watched it. Runner Guy famously
Yeah.
did this in. He's basically doing the 2008 any percent route, saving after Requiem and going adult.
Oh yeah, that stupid house. Oh, that actually looks incredibly easy. Well, Todd makes things look easy. I want to see him do Bell. Bell is like so good. It's so funny to watch.
Yeah, I think we'll see Top do something fancy to get on the boat here. Unless there's a secret with bombs.
He might just hover it, but
It's a nice gate scale.
forget Rubble, please. Never forget about this clue. Easy one to forget about. If you're autopiloting the 5 specialist.
Oh, look at Runner Guy going, oh my god, he's doing it! Yo, he actually... the owl skip with the sword and stick. Oh my god.
Let's go Bell jump.
That's insane. That's such a long string he got. That's really hard. It's like alternating between stick and stick. Oh man.
Bell jump is so fucking funny.
That's crazy. That's even more, but he has a notorious clip where he just does that. I think maybe even while drunk in Lost Woods.
That's funny.
But
The
Tom
game.
quickly making quick work with that bell. Click that bell.
Yeah, that do be the optimal thing to do. Bell jumps.
Bell jumps.
Yeah, he could have Schrodinger's. He was fine time of day wise.
No P-hat super slide either. Bad.
Hey, Top could still die to the Stalkers.
That is true. These Stalkos are nasty little. You can just. I think it's Finest Child too, to just run up and
He
hide
just
away.
walked. Back boat strap. Oh, he already fell off. Oh my god.
That was super
You
fast.
gotta love Stalfos AI. They're so good. And then he does right side, does not spawn the dude. Lag reduction, baby.
So Runner Guy waited for night. He's gonna go adult now. He's done everything he needs as a child. And
Nope.
then he's gotta do the adult trade quest.
Yeah, overall I like his route, besides like not being House Kajiro, but he doesn't know the strength stuff, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it is a little tricky. You could still get the egg afterwards, but it's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, ideally you just wouldn't need strength at all. Like, interior is like faster anyways, and then you lose barely any time to silver block skip. Well, even if you do, I think weird slide technically optimal even if you have strength technically. Strength is such a funny way to deal with them. Does he have nuts? You could just like throw a nut. That's fair. Fair, dude.
He has the high ground. It's impossible.
I have the high ground.
That is 3 keys for Tom.
Yep. He's got like one more difficult thing to do in Shadow. And then he'll be out of there.
Yeah, Runner Guy did get the Ocarina for Big Oron Sword, which he has to play like 6 times Sun Song. Last
Yep.
time I think he didn't. Last time he had this goal. So that's gonna be a major time save.
Another nice distance mega.
Tom's been playing pretty clean. I don't think I've seen like any mistake really in
No.
these first 35 minutes. So it's gonna make really quick work of Shadow Temple and then Fire Temple.
Maybe Forest first?
That's true.
He does have to watch Get Sarias, which kind of sucks. I guess he could wrong warp into forest if he wants to skip Sarios.
I think Sari's it's a long cutscene, but I think I've asked Top before, and he says it's not so bad.
Yeah, but you also have to hover in. Like, think about it. You're getting hammer anyway. So you could just kill Vivolgi and wrong warp in his child. It might be
It's an
better.
option, but
Vivol?
you still have to leave, right? So unless you end on that, and you can't end on
Oh
that
yeah, you don't have
without
any warp
doing
songs. Yeah,
Spirit
you right.
first.
You right. You don't gotta. Oh yeah, I'm saying it also skips the hover in. Is also what it would accomplish. So it skips like two things.
He's in
But
too
you had to
deep.
get Saryas anyway. So.
Yeah, the hover is easy work. There's no heat timer, there's nothing.
Wait, can't you just CS skip it? Because you can CS skip Sarya, you just don't get the song.
I didn't
So
know
you
that.
just CS skip it from forest. You just
Interesting.
die into the loading zone. Yeah, it works the same as Minuet, if I remember correctly. It's just like Sarya is the only song in the game that doesn't give it to you frame one because reasons. I'm pretty sure you can literally just CS skip it if you don't give a shit to keep Saryas. Would it not set the flag? Maybe. I'm curious to actually check that.
That would be interesting. I feel like Top has probably been in that situation before.
Yeah. But also, there's no setup like this for like that CS. Sorry. So. Because why? Yeah, it'd be a niche thing to test.
So the last tricky part about Shadows coming up here, you have to clear this Silver Rupee room. Honestly,
Well,
kind of hard as child, but
yeah.
6 bomb chews, should be fine.
For Wooly's point, I'm pretty sure Requiem gives it to you frame one. It's just there's not a frame that exists before it starts. So you can't like if you die into the loading zone, leaving Spirit, you'll watch all of Requiem and then die. So you can't create a scenario in which you die on the same frame because like how it's set up. I think it still gives it to you frame one though. You just can't skip it. Does it not? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll trust him. Not really. I guess you could like test it in PvE pretty easily. Regardless, you can't like die into it. Is Nocturne skippable? No. For the same reason, if you die into the loading zone, you still watch Nocturne. Because like you don't have that like frame to work with.
ISG is usually tricky in this room in Shadow, but you have this chest.
Yeah.
Plus Top has bombs, so.
He's also very proficient at doing double chew, like double chew damage ISG.
Ooh. That hover is pretty cool, but luckily with bombs, it's really easy to get ISG.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get on this chest though.
Yeah, if you want Requiem, you have to watch the cutscene. I don't think there's really like literally any way around that. Maybe like, I think even like SRM still. I mean, obviously you could just write into your inventory at that point, but.
Top is up here. He's gonna do a few more hovers to, I think, the far invisible platform, and then do a mega to get the.
Yeah, both of them you can mega too. From like the platform.
I love this forward side hop too. That's pretty cool.
He has ISG to like set it up perfectly. He does a side roll neutral.
This is another side roll. Mega. It's pretty cool.
This room's really cool.
And you can do a staircase.
Both as
with
adult and yeah.
That is really
Both
free.
as adult and child.
Yeah.
Adult hookshotless silvers is cool too. But adult has the advantage that on top of the chest you can do a ground jump plus ISG and then just ground jump to get up to the door. Off the chest. Child can't do that.
And there's the 5th key.
Nice. You're gaming.
Sub 40 minutes and really just forest and fire and spirit. And the bomb chew bowling prize. Honestly, the bowling prize is a bit of a tricky detour. You gotta get time of day right, and you don't actually go into the Temple of Time.
Yeah, it's awkward. I guess maybe he should have done. Well, no, his chew count would have been a problem, but maybe off 10 chews, you do like DC immediately after bottom of the well and then go do ZL, so you can do bomb chew bowling while getting ZL at that point. But then you have to backtrack the shadow at some point, which is awkward.
Yeah, routing is always very
Oh,
difficult in these child-only rows.
interesting. Nocturne isn't frame one either. Interesting. Why? This game is so stupid. Why is everything just the most inconsistent thing in this game? Like nothing works the same, even though it's the same shit. Like,
It's,
why do some cutscenes are like, yeah, we'll give it to you frame one. Some are like, nah, I ain't doing that. I guess don't some songs give it to you like 5 times or something stupid? Like they really want to make sure you don't miss the song. Because I know like all the songs that give it to you frame one also give it to you like when it says you learned the song.
yeah,
So
this game is
so
it
stupid.
eludes me. That's the best question you can ask. Why this game does certain things the way it does.
Or like,
Oh
why
my
the
god,
hell?
Top got another goal. 2-1.
Oh my god, what a hard
It's
goal.
unstoppable.
He isn't possible.
And on the other spectrum of routing, Runner Guy's got a very clear route for the next 10 minutes to go do the trade quest here.
Yeah.
The question, I guess Runner Guy could do the Zora's Domain skulls on the way up from Potion. That's maybe one thing, but otherwise, it's the egg
I
up
mean,
to the
to be
song.
fair, with the time like Todd is sitting at right now, it probably means this row is actually sub 105able as well. Looking at it.
Yeah.
But he could still mess up a lot of stuff. But
Top is on a very strong pace right now.
yeah.
4 keys as Forest is very short, and then he just has to beat the game and yeah, beat the Bomb 2 game as he goes out to Spirit.
That sounds.
Yeah,
I know
won't be able to get back from this.
Sorry, talking to Wooly. I know for this game, like it was very. All the groups who made this game like were pretty independent, and then they kind of just like shoved it together at the end. If I remember correctly, like the development of OoT.
Yeah,
Like they didn't have too many like
sideways.
communication mid development. That's why there's so much like inconsistency. Like why does Prelude look for a complete forest flag, but Lax only looks for stuff in your inventory? You know, stuff like that.
Yep. This crazy game.
It do be.
Arna guy having a bit of a tough time with the bottle and B, but he's got it. Maybe
Yeah, I
it'll
mean at
make
this
time
point,
be good for the Zora's River skulls, so could be nice. You think Top's gonna do a staircase here? Maybe he'll just do the normal chew however. It's amazing how this man can always hit just like the frame 1 of the jump, not even like the buffered frame before.
he likes his side flips.
Yeah,
To be fair, it's like the same fave as like a neutral mega. There's also no risk, right? If you miss it, if you're a frame late, you just do another side roll, you know?
Yeah. He
Might as well
buffers the
go for
first
it.
jump frame. It's like, if you miss that one, you're already just in the jump.
Doing target shenanigans on the vine together.
So 4 unused keys as far as 4 skulls is pretty nice, especially because you don't have to go up towards the bow room area. If you have to do that as child, it's more difficult, but you can just get all the ones except for the one in Joelle's room and not need to use any keys, so it should be pretty straightforward from here.
To be fair, that setup for entering the forest looked pretty easy, all things considered.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Was it like a 5-chew? Yeah.
It's on my list of stuff I want to learn for child only.
I know you can 4-chew off the invisible seam, I know that, but that requires Sorry not to be there. It's like a thing. There's like an invisible seam on that dump.
Right, guys, is a little tilted, it seems like, from the various RBA setup here and farming without RBing this bomb slot first, so It's the
Also, if he's watching top, it's probably
if you're watching top,
yeah.
it's very difficult.
Sadly, at this point, it's pretty much come down to top needs to make a mistake, and if he doesn't, he wins, pretty much.
Yeah, one heart is a little bit scary. Skipping hover boots as adult, yeah, I think if you're, well, the problem is you
Yeah.
also have to get Sun Song, so you're kind of like already up there, but it could still be good, Wally, to skip hover boots. You don't, if you're pushing the blocks in Spirit Temple, you don't really need them for anything else.
Yeah, if you block push, it makes sense. I mean, the optimal route would interior here, but so you would want the hover, but yeah, without it, yeah.
And also to give a recap of
Probably
the
gets
first part of RBA that Runner Guy did here, he RBA'd Kojiro and C-Right that gave him a bomb bag and a quiver. He RBA'd the white Cuckoo, Pocket Cuckoo, to get these black gauntlets and a wallet. And those will all be helpful, so he doesn't have to get real bombs, doesn't have to get any strength to push blocks. And he's going to keep doing that. Honestly, I don't know why he equipped Sword, but I guess if he doesn't need any more RBA, that works out.
That's true. Just have Requiem. Those Salphos will always get you. You can be the best player at this game, and you'll still die to Salphos eventually.
Yeah.
It just takes one weird thing. He even had ISG. He was doing like the safe strat with ISG instead of like crouch tabbing. He still got. You could see it. Battle zone. The Salphos don't care. Nice, get another key. Yeah, I mean, like, once you're in forest, he doesn't have to do anything whack. Which is nice.
Yeah.
That Song of Time block is even gone, so he doesn't have, like, ledge clip to it.
You're right.
It's just gone.
I think you may... There's a way you can lose Kokiri Sword if you don't have it, like... You asked about that recently, Egg, right? Like, if you have it, the cursor on it, you can still maybe...
But you can't, like, you can't have anything else equipped, so I don't think it can be avoided.
Yeah, it is risky.
I'd have to check it. Yeah, I've been meaning to route the, like, Saria plus Elemental thing and, like, actually do a low tat of it. I mean to do that.
I think you're right, though, that PBJ, that it is pretty scary to die, get bottle and be his child.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes it's helpful to have sticks on B, but for other
yeah,
things,
it doesn't really matter.
Like
for this row, he could just use it.
Childfire, you end up like equip swapping over your sticks, so you don't have that, but it shouldn't be a problem for top. So you're not pressing the switch.
You forgot. Like, fuck. That pause was like, God damn it, dude, I jumped.
He realizes.
That's funny.
It's Forest Temple's giving him the hardest time. It's the hardest temple.
That's so funny. He just really wanted to climb these vines again. He loves climbing vines. It's his favorite part of the game. Can't you tell? He's spamming targets so much.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Let's see, did Runner Guy...
He got it.
He didn't do hover boots, did he? I think he just went straight to unloading.
I think so, yeah. Makes sense. There's really no... The only value to hover is Weirdo Valley for his route, so...
Yeah. I wonder if this can be tricky at all. As long as you don't run into the skull.
Jump. You can just make it, can't you? You can just jump from platform to platform even as a child, I think.
I don't know, it seems a little
Pretty sure that's a thing. I know adult can do it.
It's
like a thing they do in glitchless or something.
Our guy's really been loading the grave. I don't know if he missed like the count, and then he just goes beyond the point of no return where you have to just do like 10 more.
That's gone.
Probably no Saw RBA, I would bet. Yeah. It's got Requiem.
It makes sense. I mean, literally the only thing he got out of it would have been Nocturne. So
Yeah, I mean, I
he already went
recently
Shadow.
I checked last night that the time save you get from having Nocturne is really that you can like play a song out of Shadow and not have to like save warp or walk out. So if you're just doing like the Seam Walk versus playing Nocturne, it's pretty close.
Wait, really? I thought it was just strictly triple bomb push versus hookshot jump. It was like 30 seconds faster, the triple.
I timed it last night, but they're both like 45 seconds in terms of
Oh,
maybe if you I mean if you have Ocarina, it is better to play Nocturne.
okay, well, man.
But yeah, the main time sink is like from the Harbor Boots chest. Usually you have to like save orb and then walk all the way back to CAC. Plus Renegade hates warp songs, so why would he want them?
What's that 30-second time come from, then? Who made the timing for the 30 seconds? Need to find them.
I mean, it's I've always believed that number too, and thought it was even closer to like 45 seconds. But yeah, I mean,
That's why we're
Renegade
releasing these videos of
still
stuff.
he still has the time loss of having to walk out of this grave, which is probably also 30 seconds. So it all comes back to you.
Yeah.
Top on a
All comes back to
triple
what songs
goal
are good.
roll here.
Alright. What? Yeah, okay, there you go.
Where to now, Top?
It is-
Fire Temple, presumably. It's the only other thing to do.
Yeah. Child Fire Temple. What? What? What?
Save
Why did
warping.
he want to take a?
Maybe he
I'm
wants another
curious why
fairy.
Wonder Guy wanted to take damage. Was he? He just healed himself, didn't he?
I don't know.
He just drank a Poe
Maybe
to
he's
get off
doing.
like quarter health.
He might be doing Bolero on the way to Mushroom. Maybe he wants a fairy.
Oh. Yeah, I guess the fairy. Why does he want a fairy though?
For fire, I'm not sure. He has enough
Yeah,
money. He could buy.
Darunia.
Oh, fake bomb bag. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But yeah, Bolero. Yeah, I guess it's optimal to do on Lush. That's fair. But then why did he heal with the Poe? He could have just kept that health and just, you know, used the quarter health. He also got 3 fairies there. That's pretty funny.
Crazy. Yeah, I think he was a little mad when he drank the Poe or had little.
Oh, was that just like a mistake, pretty much?
I think it was.
Oh, we need the bottle slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even then, though, like if you need the bottle slot, like you should just like drop bugs and just like shield swipe over your Poe, so delete it. You know. In that case, you freed up your bottle with bugs in it, and you deleted the Poe.
I mean, he
Without
also
having to
maybe
drink it.
was hoping for like just one Poe heart.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
That's not good.
But you can also just get health in DMT. Like there's a billion rocks that give you, you know,
Yeah.
like 3 hearts. So. Also, that was a cool mega.
It is cool.
That looks so much nicer than the hover.
Yeah, if you're coming from the top there, it's actually pretty nice.
Well, you got a mega anyways to get the bridge, so you might as well just mega to
Yeah.
the hill.
This is about as cozy as Child Fire is gonna get. He's gonna have 4 hearts, bombs. He has the letter to equip swap fairies over. Keep stick. Should be nice. Yeah, look at this.
He honestly is probably still gonna like death. Looks like he's still gonna do death for the one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Child is OP. It does save what, 3.5 minutes? Just not going at all.
Oh, you save a lot. Just from even that whole thing, you save like 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes from not even going to Temple of Time, and then hook shot, setup. It's like close to 10 minutes. So.
Yeah. But it should also be noted that like Shadow, Forest, and even Fire is significantly faster than all.
Yeah, they're all slower and much harder.
But I mean, Tob is always get like a 105-ish. Probably lower than that, honestly. Depends how this goes.
My guess is
Spirit is faster. Yeah.
he's gonna good lead fire close to 105. It's just, I mean, honestly, right here, the ground jump, maybe he might not even do it. He's so locked in.
I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, Wally, it's something I like to do, to think about too. Like a bottle skip as adult is sometimes possible too. But hook shot is often extremely difficult to skip as an adult. Let's go,
Hookshot's
ground jump.
incredibly important. Like, hookshot's so valuable that, like, in a rando context, I would honestly rather get an early hookshot over, like, early bomb. Hookshot just makes your life so much easier. It just saves time, like, everywhere.
In some of Danny's OMS tasks last year, hookshot often was skipped even when going to graveyard,
Yeah.
so it is cool to see that though.
It is good.
Anything.
But there's, like, also stuff, like, isn't technically... If you're doing... Isn't, like, Super Side Teleport to Shadow, like, faster than hookshot jump?
Yeah, it should be.
Shouldn't we, like, actually be doing... In a lot of contexts, shouldn't we... If we do, like, choose as a child, shouldn't we technically do Shadow before getting hookshot? Just, like, enter Grave, Super Side Teleport, get hovers, leave, then get hookshot? Wouldn't that be, like, optimal? In a lot of rows, actually?
Yeah, if you can also just... The Mega and Shadow is usually fine, but
Oh, yeah, there is that one Mega. You right.
it's not so bad.
Hondo used to do Shadow before hookshot. Yeah, makes sense. Always forget there's that one pit in the beginning of Shadow. Like, I think my brain just turns off when I'm entering Shadow. I don't think about it.
It's not so
The movement
bad.
in Shadow is, like, always the same. Use hookshot. Yeah, well, there's, like, one that doesn't, though. There's one that doesn't use a first-person item.
Yeah, you can basically do what Child does with, like, maybe you don't do the ESS.
Yeah. You also just don't have to wait for, like, the problem with hookshot jump is you have to wait while, like, Link just shuffles in place for, like, ever before you can even jump, so. Super Side Teleport just skips all of that, which is nice.
Used to be the way to get the Shadow Temple.
Yeah. I'm honestly curious, like, post-Dompe, the timings of it versus hookshot jump. I imagine jump wins with, like, 2 framers, but yeah, it'd be an interesting thing to time.
That's us. We love to time all these really minuscule things and then lose 5 minutes on goals we could have practiced. That's me.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah. I think it was all about timings in different situations with different items. It's a cool Vine clip there to
Yeah.
get through. It's really just
cool.
one more trick. And Child Fire here for Tob has to jump to the little platform after the firewall, which is extremely trivial as adult, but poor little child Link can't reach.
Dude, he had to climb so many vines this... How much time has Tob spent just fucking holding up on vines? This row. There's just so much vine climbing.
He's gonna get a climber Fitbit achievement.
Dude.
Is this a new thing that you figured out to damage down before the firewall?
No, the one I do just clips the firewall. I actually like it a lot. It's not faster though. You can use it to have the firewall kill you, technically, but it's like not enough to be viable.
Tob just sends it, no buffering, just jump, die, get revived.
Yeah. He has done this.
Yeah, and he was trying to bait him, I think, because last time Runner Guy beat Tob, he gave him a child-only row. Or actually, I mean, he just picked it for himself, but... Yeah, it's
really
honestly a really nice...
bait?
It's a really nice child-only row, just because, like, you have bombs, you have, like, an extra heart container. Bomb to bowling is maybe, like, a very risky thing to give to someone that's doing child-only.
Well, I think Rusty's is, honestly. Rusty's has consistently given really good child-only rows. Like a lot of Todd's really good child-only times have been with Rusty.
Yeah, I think a tough child only would be like if you had to go further up in forest, or if you had to do like a bunch of ruby runes and Ganons. I don't know.
Well, it's probably just like the timing stuff, because Rusty's assumes you go adult, but it might just be faster to do as child. Like in a vacuum, it probably is. Because it is like once you get into spirit, like it is strictly faster as child than even doing interior hover because of action swap shenanigans.
Veronica has Sun Song, and that's really nice.
Yeah.
First progress in 40 minutes, Kappa.
Let's go. He's gaming.
Alright, Tom making quick work of the Flare Dancer, and now it's...
I don't know if this road's fast as child only though. It probably is. It like I don't know. Top's row looks kind of good, even for like adults. Honestly, looks fine. Yeah. I think.
Saving grace for child is that little ledge there you can climb.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alright. The hammer has been acquired.
It has. He has effectively nothing difficult though. He can mess up stuff, but I doubt it. He does have to still do Gritter Valley stuff. Could get caught a billion times. He has to get ice arrows, I guess. And he has to do action swap as well. But he also has to go to market at some point, which I'm assuming he's going to do right after resetting here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Runner Guy is clipping, having the fun time. Best time of his life, trying to get into this domain. This happened to someone else too. I think it maybe was Top or someone that clipped and fell back. Yeah, it's daytime, but that's no problem. Oh yeah, it was Jimmy. The Jimmy tanked. There's a bunch of angles that work for this, but it's always the one getting out of the water is one such.
Oh, we're doing Bridge Mega? No, Top's doing Bridge Mega, I'm assuming. Yep.
Top could get like 30 bomb bag or something if you wanted. Our guy's in.
I'm curious if for Top's row, if he did like straight DC and then just like got Child Kujiro when adult, how the timing would be.
I think that's pretty. There's a lot of pretty strong routes for Top's row. Column 4 is always just so good.
Column 4 is known to be a thing. Regardless, he's gonna get a pretty sick nasty time. Probably still sub 110. I don't know how long it takes from here. He still has to do GTG here.
Yeah, he's gonna get into Spirit before 110.
He almost
Oh.
You hate to see it.
Take
dude.
a swim.
I gotta respect going for it though. You always gotta go for it.
Was he trying to go up the chains, I think, for money? Or now he has enough money.
No, he was just trying to hess right in.
Can you hess up the chains, or does it stop you?
Yeah, you're good.
That would be pretty cool.
Nothing can stop the hess.
Child castle before night. It would be bad if he got in there right after night, because then he wouldn't be able to leave.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
We're a guy getting his last domain skull. Easy, just pick up the boulder.
Yeah, because like technically in Top's row, you could have also like gone straight DC post bottom of the well and just wrong warp to GTG to get Kojiro.
Top got maybe the worst item, heart piece. Could have gotten bombs or choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one goes up 4 to 1. Oh boy, the death warp.
Nice.
2 to 3.
He got a RP. Wow.
Boom.
Will he lose to the menu? He did not lose to the menu.
I guess he didn't even have money.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have money. He didn't win that. She would have told you you're broke.
That person is really tall that he just ran into. Who is that
Oh.
NPC?
I think, I don't know,
Long
market dude.
legs.
A guy you might accidentally talk to at some point. That's about it.
Yeah.
Not the worst one. The worst one's the lady by Potion Shop. If you ever talk to her, she talks forever.
Some
It's
NPCs
awful.
just talk forever.
And you're like, dude, I stop talking to me. I was trying to roll.
I think Runner Guy still didn't get Saw. Wait, did I miss a whole segment of Runner Guy? Does he have the Saw right now? And also
Maybe.
no... Wait a second.
Does he have Bolero?
He didn't do Fire Temple. Maybe he's trading in now. He's gonna get Biggoron Sword before...
Oh, he does have Rack.
It's not like he needs to RBA Biggoron, the Broken Sword.
Yeah, we need to get it at some point, though, I guess.
Lax BA. I'd be so proud.
No, actually, isn't Lax BA faster here, technically?
I think it's,
Is it actually no?
it's
Because you're
not if
deleting
you're going to
Bolero.
Crater.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to be pretty close in there.
If he could delete Bolero, then it would be faster. Yeah, having to delay Bolero is what makes it bad.
It's just so dark everywhere we go, both in Gerudo Valley. We're a guy doing a shield scoot setup to skip the bridge without hover boots. Getting on the corner with the hookshot extension.
Yeah, I think Guard did the time for Lax BA. Lax BA for
Oh,
yeah.
oh man.
Like a minute faster or something.
Man, this feels bad. You can clip there, by the way. I think it's worth going for in that corner.
That is true, Muin. You literally cannot mess up Lax, so
Yeah, that's my philosophy as
you
well.
can't lose time to a cutscene. He also has Requiem, so it's not like he has like risky stuff to do. Top has RBA yet again. Nice. You actually get to see the Ice Arrow cutscene for once. Only in Child only. Or I guess Child Kajiro too.
Rows where you have 30 minutes of cutscenes are definitely pretty strong if you can handle that.
Yeah. I mean, Sarius with Elementals is very good, probably.
Yeah, trade quest rows you get to move around a little bit while doing the same stuff.
Yep. But you can always mess up Trade Quest. Trade Quest is hard. We just do it a lot.
I'm actually confused. I'm not 100% certain that Runner Guy has the saw, because I don't remember seeing that. But
I don't.
because I thought he just went up the river, and then
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really watched Runner Guy that much.
we'll see when he pauses here. If he has the potion, that would be extremely sad. Okay.
Oh, he does have Saw. Nice.
Maybe he has Bolero too. Yeah, that's right. But the backtrack to Bolero.
Gotta Hess off his last bomb.
Yeah. So now runner guy is gonna go up to Bolero. Yeah, I mean, the glitch bomb bag is for Big Goron. Pay guy drops. Yeah, I wonder if he is still gonna like RBA this, go up to get Bolero, do Big Goron sword immediately, and then Lax BA. It's
Probably.
But yeah, like Link says, you have to actually have bottle on B when you get into Temple of Time, so you can't save orb from like.
Yeah, his route overall has been kind of weird.
My guess would actually be that he's still gonna do Fire Temple after getting Big Goron sword. But yeah, Tob's in at about 110. I don't know why I delay Bolero.
Could've just forgot about it,
Yeah,
honestly.
maybe he just wanted to not have to backtrack from Crater to River.
Yeah.
Extra little N64 lag on that breakable wall. And Tob skipping, talking to Naburu, like one of the longest conversations in the game, even in Japanese. Little pop push.
Well, I'm curious. Actually, I have that information now. How much slower does he talk in English? Let me check.
I'm scared to learn.
I know adult is like, I looked it up yesterday. Tob gave me the spreadsheet. It's like a minute and a half slower in English just to go adult. Which is pretty funny.
Extra routing time. Yo, bomb drop.
Yep.
The academic opinion. We have no time to read one character frame at a time. So, runner guy is RPing Broken Sword, I think.
Oh, interesting. You lose no time on English to Roba. Like Roba text and he's still in English.
That's interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Alright, runner guy has RBA'd the medallions that will let him watch lighter cutscene, and he did it before getting Bolero, so he won't delete that. Yeah, this is also the first time I think that Tob has finished in longer than 1 hour and 10 minutes. Up until this point, he's probably gotten like 104s, 105s. So,
Yeah, I think he did get baited a bit. I legitimately do think this row's faster, not child only, but I'm probably wrong. So
yeah.
you didn't really make any mistakes, I don't think. Like overall, it's solid gameplay.
Yeah, maybe like 1 to 2 minutes of like the Forest Temple thing. So it's fun to have Hammer for that too.
Yeah. Dude, he can get 10 extra chews. Let's go. He could have 35 instead of 25. Will he do it? No.
This setup is also pretty cool for
That's a good
setting
one.
up the Hammer.
I mean, his row could just be like garbage. I guess try first. You could pull up the numbers to see what the bot thinks this row is in terms of timing.
I could do
I'm
that
kind of curious.
afterwards.
It might just be a garbage row.
Alright, no 152's runner guy. Got that Bolero fire. He may even get to 4. Get Big Goron sword. Alright, Tob is set up. I guess is it just big stick that you set up, or is it action swap plus big stick?
Well, action swap gives you big stick.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright, time to stab to win. This ever-extending stick lets you...
Hey, if he takes forever, the game could crash. I forget how long it takes for big stick to like eventually crash the game, but I think it just keeps getting bigger.
There it is.
Nice.
GG's. 114.
Nice. You see the unloaded carpet.
Very strong. 1441.
Having fun with his big stick. Nice. Living the fantasy. He has a stick that keeps getting bigger. It can never stop. It will infinitely grow until the game can't handle it anymore.
There it is. Child only.
Yeah, RG cannot. Honestly, a sub 130 might be difficult. I guess he has 15 minutes.
It should be fine. He's doing lax BA. All he
Yeah.
has to do is like walk back for 2 minutes.
True. But also lax is like 4.5 minutes, right? So he's gaming.
Yeah.
He's still going though.
All right, let's we can listen into Runner Guy a little bit here.
Right thing and picking like a child only row
As
with like
Top has
shadow,
Runner Guy
fire,
talking about how he was able to successfully bait Tom.
At least
That's
the
good.
meme is, oh, Tom's great at
That's
child
true.
only.
Still too strong.
Give him an adult thing, but
Yeah.
it's like if you give him adult trade quest, he's gonna kill it. I feel like you have
Yeah, there's
to
no
actually
weakness
make
of
him
Tom.
do
Honestly,
that
Child
with a
Only
lot
has
of adult
been his
tempo
worst showing. He killed it with Death Mountain
and
Skulls
pray that he
plus
messes up.
light arrows. So
I think that's the best that you
I
can
don't
Yeah.
know. We can open up the board again, I guess, to see what else
Oh
could have
yeah. Let's take a look at the board.
what could have been. Oops, I transitioned the wrong person off.
Whoops.
There we go.
That Elementals in 10 songs is kind of annoying.
Okay, now
Top 5 is just kind of long.
We can just go
honestly.
through first to see what is doable and versus not as Child.
Oh, for like, yeah.
Meg is technically doable, but quite difficult.
to do this.
So there are a few options. I guess if you do, you have to consider Meg. Because otherwise, that's the only child-only row that really stands out.
Yeah. I'm surprised neither one of them got Meg. Meg is just a long goal. Like, there's not much you can do about Meg. Like, even like row 2 and column 1 both look kind of long-ish. Especially column. Is that 5 skulls or 3 skulls in water?
That's 3.
Okay, that's better than 5, obviously.
Oh, Top is in the waiting room. If only I could figure out how to add him. Let me give you the commentator role. Let's see if you could try. Can you try? I'm always so bad at being able to pull someone in.
And then
I guess I could see like a row 2 pick. Giving someone
I
row
have to
2
walk back to Temple of Time, unfortunately,
seems
because
pretty
save
long.
harping will take the bottle. The bottle has to be on B
I guess it's just a
to
non-TQ
get the
row.
camera.
Could try. I want to go move into the other room to talk to Tom.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh hey.
And if I say
Hello.
that, it's technically not.
Hello.
GG's.
GG's.
Child
I didn't really
only.
think about this and
Thanks.
might have thought
How'd you
about
feel?
Yeah.
this part, not being
That was his threat, I
super
think.
brutal.
Yeah, I think he was
Because
trying to
I
bait you
only-
into it.
And I wasn't sure if I should do, but then I just did it.
Yeah, you made like no mistakes. It was really solid overall.
Forest Temple was a bit bad.
Oh yeah, you did do that jump in Forest Temple. That was a funny one.
And
Ain't gonna
I
lie.
died to the Stalfos.
Yeah,
Oh,
of all
yeah,
the
yeah.
temples we thought would give you difficulty, we didn't think it would be Forest Temple, but
Yeah.
having bombs was really nice for fire and shadow. It's pretty good. So
Yeah, being able to get bombs is nice. Really, the only awkward thing was like, I guess going back to market for bomb tree bowling was kind of weird, but that was like fine too.
Yeah, at first I wanted to do it after Shadow, but then I realized because for 30 nuts I need the rupees, but I get rupees in shadow from the silver rupee room, so I don't need
Yep.
them chains.
Yeah, that is pretty nice.
The silver rupee synergy. Always gotta remember the rupees give you 5. 25 a set.
Yeah.
Good thing. Yeah.
Did you know from the
Probably
start that you were going to do child only, or were you thinking about it?
Yeah, I was thinking, I was not sure.
It
Yeah.
does seem pretty good if you go adult, but
Yeah, I think
I
it's faster adult, but I'm not sure.
if I try to count together all the things the child is slower, it feels like it shouldn't be as bad, but if I get a 114 with pretty good play, maybe it's still better as adult.
Yeah.
we were
Well, I
also
think like
thinking,
optimally you could have like
Back
wrong
in
worked
time,
at GTG
yeah, back in
and got
time
like
Oh, yeah.
Child
is another
Kujiro.
thing.
maybe back in time PA hammer.
Yeah, back in
Yeah,
time, Bomb 2
BA Hammer's
bowling,
not
plus you're already in
terrible.
forest.
Yeah.
But
Well, you could have done like if you went straight DC post bottom of the well, wrong warp to GTG, and just like got Child Kujiro and went adult. I think that would have been fine. You could have also lax BA at that point because you're doing Saw for CL. So like lax BA is good for Hammer. Like that would probably be a good route. But I don't know if that's faster than what you did. And that requires you to do like whack stuff like child wrong warp to GTG, which I don't think anyone's got that out of pocket.
No, I don't have that either.
Yeah, it's a very specific thing to have, but
plus the cutscene
it is
corner
good.
is harder. Yeah.
It's probably worth learning, to be honest, because I think for the vast majority of like Bombchu bowling rows, it's probably correct to do just because you get like Child Kojiro out of it, you know? Like it's just free Child Kojiro, also skipping the cutscene. And you can just get caught and then go mark it, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably a good one to know, all things considered. But
How
yeah.
did you feel like Runner Guys Row? It looks really tough, pretty long, and he also didn't do Child Kojiro and got Requiem, so we couldn't RBA Saw.
Yeah.
I thought I should give him something as child, so Sora's Domain and 50 rupees is good. And then also Begon's Rod always looks slow, and Rusty is also a bit
Yeah.
hardcore with optimal internal hover. So it seemed like obvious, hard enough.
Yeah, it's a very difficult row. I think even if you do it optimal, it's still like pretty slow overall. So, and there's a lot of things you can mess up. His row, I think it's a good pick.
Mhm.
Would you have done Meg as
Mm.
child if he picked you like row 2 or column 1?
No.
Yeah, Mega's Child sounds awful.
Yeah.
Don't you have to do like you had to keep the
Column 1 is
poke
not
thing,
possible.
right? Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, Bolero.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Bolero, yeah. Row 2 you could technically, but like to beat the 2 pose, don't you have to keep like the pose CS like active, and then you like void or something?
No, that's for key and compass, but for Meg
Oh,
you need to do the action swap and go to the
oh,
torch room. But
Oh yeah.
you have to do it twice because first you have to hit the paintings, then you have to get rid of QPA, kill the Poe, and then set up the action swap again and go to the second Poe.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds long
Yeah.
and difficult.
So I guess column 4, he did pick the only child only viable row. It's pretty good. I think Bomb 2 bowling child only is pretty strong.
Yeah, Rusty's is good too.
Yeah, and you're really practiced at Rusty's.
Yeah,
According to
Yeah.
the generator, it's a 2.25 minutes synergy overall. Let me see actually. 2.75. So it's
Master Sword.
estimated as a 110 as adult.
No,
1045.
Hmm.
And faster.
I guess
as
Saw
adult.
do be good. The lesson always learned: Saw is good.
I mean, it
Who would've
assumes
guessed?
Force keys are 3 minutes slower. Rusty switches is 5 minutes slower, and Shadow Temple keys is 4.5 minutes slower.
Is Forrest 3 minutes slower as a child? That doesn't right. I
Uh,
guess you had to
it's
hover in.
I don't know if it really is. Probably just as close
Zarya
as
is
it's
also
getting.
slow.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess no, that would have been awkward if you like reset out of the bottom of the well and did it, and then did ZL later. You know that. Well, no,
Yeah,
you just
I never do
need
that.
a Poe. Yeah, you need a Poe, right? For choose. That's the
Yeah.
problem. 10 choose ain't gonna cut it. Well, I guess 10 choose for Forest would, but then you're left with like 3 or like 4.
But if fire wrong warped.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
fire wrong
saying
warp.
that, but then you'd still have to leave Forest, and
No, you can
you can't.
void and you spawn in fire.
Oh, that's
That's true.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, as long as you never reset,
smart.
you could do that. Or die. Die would spawn you back in fire too.
Yeah.
So that actually, if you did wrong warp and then died to the Southwest, that would be really bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Like terrible. I also think I'm pretty sure you could still like die into Saria too. I'm still curious what would happen because I think there is a frame there. You just don't get the song. So I'm curious if you can just leave Forest as child and just skip the Saria CS by like dying into the loading zone, like you do as adult for wrong warp stuff.
I think
Get
the
the first
cutscene
time.
starts again a second time then.
Yeah, that's what Rolly was saying, that the flag doesn't get set. I have no idea.
But if you save and no continue in that, do you like? Can you go back to the house?
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
true. Yeah, if you save
that's
it,
smart.
yeah, that would work. That's like some niche, extremely niche route knowledge that would like never come up. But hey, you also need like a setup for like child to do it. I don't think it exists at the moment, but you could definitely. But yeah, runner guys could be done in like.
I didn't think Runner Guy would do Hammer and B, but I don't. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
he's
if it
doing
is
it.
actually faster since you're already in Crater. But
I don't know. For runner
having
guys
to
row,
you have to walk back to Temple of Time with no prelude, so it's probably a lot
yeah,
rougher.
that's the awkward spot. I mean, in this row, optimally, you wouldn't have gotten Requiem, so you wouldn't have that problem. But you would still have the problem with Bolero. And it's like, what, a minute faster to lax BA over normal hammer for like Rusties if you're doing Saw already? Something like that. So if you then have to also backtrack to DMC, then I'm pretty sure you lose all that time. Because like, it's not worth it to lax BA for Volgia, for example. Yeah,
Yeah, it's always tempting.
But that's
when you
different
can.
because you're already in fire.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd be curious if like if he did his row optimal. Because he really wanted strength for like interior and Zora's Fountain, but like optimal for his row, you would have just like Chao Kojiro. So you wouldn't have gone strength and been fine. But also I don't think we were talking about it. I'm pretty sure if you have 50 rupee chests and you also need to go spirit as adult, it's just better to reset, right? Like Requiem still isn't faster in that scenario. Like I think the overall movement isn't bad, but that might be something worth timing.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Because
don't
I
know.
know, yeah,
it's-
post child code, like if you have child code Giro and a spirit goal, so you're going to spirit as adult, it's still faster to just redo like the field movement and shit than it is to get Requiem. I don't know if that applies to like Wasteland chests because you're already halfway through Wasteland, I guess. It'd be an interesting thing to time, but I think Requiem still loses. I'm not sure though. But yeah, GG's to Runner Guy.
GG's. Sub 130, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, he eked it out. It's
Yeah.
definitely a difficult row. So there's so many like excuse me, possibilities that you could do. And there's like so many things that could go wrong. Good pick.
You both sort of
I'm curious.
overperform or underperform from your very consistent averages so far, but it was fun. Fun to see.
Yeah, dang, only getting a 114 top. What's this? Come on now.
Yo.
Yo, GG's.
GG.
GG's.
GG.
GG Tob.
Thanks, GG.
You baited him into it, but still wasn't
matter.
enough.
That was my strategy.
Yeah.
But this
fun
was
watch,
a really
though.
good one for me too.
Oh yeah, once you
Like
get
a really
Requiem,
good pick.
it's just really tricky to navigate.
I had so many. I had to look up videos. I had to think about my route really, really hard, just so I didn't like screw myself.
Yeah, we saw you're on 1.0, correct? Right?
Yes.
So, I thought it was funny you did damage QPA, even though you had nut. You could have just done nut QPA.
Don't know that one.
That's I figured as much. It's
I
very
know
easy, by the way.
anybody on
Recommend.
1.0, I just know the empty jump slash.
Yeah, empty gem slash is definitely the play. But like, so when you do blank A, it's literally the exact same like frame for QPA in 1.0. You just do like A and then next frame throw a nut. Like the same thing. Like literally
Of
the
a
exact
chew
same
or
thing.
what? Oh, a put or what? Is it
So
putting the
you
stick
know
in?
how like for blank A, you have a stick in hand, you press A, and then you like throw a nut, right?
Yeah.
You do the exact same thing, but like without a crawl space, and that sets up QPA. It's just A and then a nut. It's like the exact same frame data and everything.
Does that work
With
on all the
Twiddle.
versions?
No, it's just 1.0.
And
1.2
that's
can't do
allowed?
that. Yeah.
It's a big
Yeah,
gray
go ahead.
area, but it's not much slower, so we're not much
I thought
faster.
it was no 1.0 QPA is allowed. It's just not 1.0 empty jump slash isn't allowed.
See,
'Cause
that's where it's like I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
I don't
my
know
reasoning as well. Even if you knew it, you were maybe gonna be afraid to, but it
Mhm.
worked out. It's more I think the awkwardness of the row that just makes it. Once you get Requiem and you
Yeah,
can't
it's
RBA Saw, it gets kind of annoying, especially if you do lax BA2 and you don't have Prelude. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I should have just ended up getting the hammer, but I don't know. There were so many thoughts of where I was going or what I was doing that it kind of didn't cross my head once I kind of committed to it.
It worked out, but yeah, it is probably for going into Death Mountain Crater, getting Bolero, it's a little faster to get Hammer, but
Is there any
Yeah.
world where you just get the skulls, no choose, go adult, and get like fire arrow?
yeah, we were thinking about that. It could
Because
work out.
I'm
Good.
looking at. I mean, for me, it probably would have been faster actually.
Yeah, the awkward thing about fire is you're like double dipping Grudo area because you need ice arrows first. But time of day, if you go
Well, you
straight
could
saw, time of day is good.
BA the hammer and get the light arrows, and then just get the fire arrow on the way,
That's true. Yeah, that sounds pretty
That
good.
is true.
and then
Actually, yeah, that's
yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it. It's like if I could do this again, maybe I just try that and see what the route gives me. But I also don't really know the Zoras without the choose, so
yeah. There's also like the
Child
route
has synergy with Child Couture has synergy.
oh yeah, that too. Because I
Kojiro
was
is
thinking
good.
about Chao Kojiro, and I needed strength because I don't know the blocks.
Yeah.
I don't know anything, Tom. I don't know anything.
Yeah, we figured that. But yeah, the strength skips is like really good. I guess like the strength is faster to. I don't even know if it's necessarily faster to pick up the silver block. Like I think technically a weird slide is technically the fastest option, but nah, that's difficult to do. But strength in this game is a suggestion if you know a billion setups.
How did
I think
Tom's row go?
It would
Pretty good.
seem pretty clean, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh, then it was just slow.
yeah. According to the bot, it should be a 110 going adult, so yeah, it might just be
Mhm.
faster going adult.
Yeah, I think it's not possible 110 with Child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bot could be wrong, but doubt it. Usually the bot's gonna give you a time that's usually slower than actuality. You know, it's usually what's
Yeah.
gonna happen, if anything.
But it also is balanced
So.
around adult for the most part. So if child
true.
is faster, there could be just stuff that we're not accounting for. But
Yeah,
Tob
does
is the source of
Rusty
truth,
still-
honestly, in terms of how fast he can do it. So
That's true. That's why we all need to do child only. We all need to break the bot. But because technically the bot right now assumes you go adult for Rusty, right? That's the whole thing. Or did we
I mean, it assumes it's
I forget.
doable as child.
Okay.
just slow.
I know before it assumed you had to be adult for it for some reason. They had that going for a bit. But yeah, GG's to both of you.
Yeah.
Um,
Tob has moved on to the
Tob,
semifinals.
you get to move.
Get to play Moose next. And
Yeah,
Egg, you're also still in it. Gonna face the winner of
to be true.
TKC and Garg, who will play also in 2 hours. So it's
Yeah,
getting
that'd
down,
be a fun one to
down to
watch.
the final four.
I think Garg is favored. I don't know.
I think TKC is favored. TKC is extremely strong, but we shall
He
see.
is. Albeit, to throw shade at TKC, his anti-times have not been amazing. So.
Gargs haven't been great.
Garg
either,
has
though, I'll
had
tell you,
better
but-
anti-times. That is true for this tournament.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, TKC is a monster. I think Garg's got it though. It's gonna be close.
It'll
It's
be
close.
good. And it will be in 2 hours on this channel again. So excited to see any closing thoughts from either runners.
I'm just glad I made it this far.
Yes.
And the friends I made along the way.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining and getting more eyes on Anti-Bingo. It's fun to do this, and I have a lot of respect, for a TO of a bingo tournament or just an OoT tournament. It's it's a lot of work, so
Yeah.
glad we can make it happen.
Yep. Good luck, Tob, moving forward. Hope you win. That way I lose to the best.
Yeah, thanks.
I think that will do it for the next 2 hours. We'll be back again for TKC versus Garg. Thanks again to Zelda Speedruns for the raid and for our competitors for putting on a good race. So I will raid someone that's doing OT. I think I only see maybe Arthur doing MST. But yeah, thank you for watching. We will be back later.
Later.
I
Bye-bye.
Peace. All right. Well, thanks for setting up the restream. Tribal.
Oh yeah, and if you or anyone else is free for commentary, we have space for Garg versus TKC.
Oh yeah, I should be free. Yeah, probably. Was that like 8 something? Oh, it's like in 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
1
2
hour.
hours.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, see you later.
Peace.
Bye-bye.